And welcome all to GryphonSoul Diecast Motorsports and the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Season 2. It's a triple banger today as we wrap up the quarterfinals with our final 3 groups. We'll also find out which team will earn the wild card, advancing them to the semifinals as well. Currently, Stupid Fish Racing holds that card with 15 points. Will that hold up against the 3 teams that are going to want that wild card for themselves? We will have that answer by the conclusion of today's racing. Grab your Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burger Munchies and beverages. Let's go check in with Group 3 and drop the green flag on the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am quarterfinals. It's time to race island style. Leading off with Group 3, it's the number 2 seed Arlo Racing, led by Arlo, driving his Acura NSX GT, weighing 64.2 grams. Alongside him is Lando Puprissian, driving a 90 Acura NSX, weighing 28.3 grams. They'll be going down the OMR against the number 11 seed Bathurst Diecast Racing, led by pro driver Mojo in his Nissan Leaf Nismo RC02, weighing 64.9 grams. His teammate, Harry Hubcap, is driving a Nissan Skyline GT-R R32, weighing 34.3 grams. Buckle up, you're in for a hell of a ride. Drop it so they can rock it. All right, here we go. We got Arlo leading them down on the inside. Mr. Mojo on the outside in that Leaf Nismo against that Acura. Mr. Mojo had a lead there for a second, but Arlo takes over, followed by Lando. Oh, no, and that was Lando that just went over on the Dragon Spine. Arlo's backwards and all kinds of mayhem happening up in the background. And that's where they're all at. And we got our first victim, 2 victims. Both the Bathurst drivers are down in the ravine. Let's roll that back and see what happened. Wow, look at that scoop right there that Mr. Mojo got on Lando. But karma was quick to come back on him, as Lando being in the way slowed him down and slowed Harry down as well. And there goes Harry down into the ravine, and Mr. Mojo follows suit off the side as Lando comes to a sliding stop on Leaky Highway. It's actually a Leaky Road, but there is a song called Leaky Highway way back when. Anyways, back to the top. Here we go. For lap 2, Arlo takes the lead down the pipeline. Oh, we got Harry. Whoa! Smack the crap out of that boulder on the side of the raceway there. Arlo gets spun around, and wow, was that a last second pass at the line? That looked close, and look at everybody coming. 4-car finish, but I want to see who was 1 and 2 right there, if we can get a replay back on that. Look at the smack right there. Harry runs Lando into that boulder, and that's where Bolo ended up smacking out back in one of the Totem Wars episodes. And then Arlo, that's a tie right there, folks. They both hit that laser at the same time. And then Harry and Lando come in, smacking everything around. There you got it. First tie finish, I believe, ever at the OMR. Feel free to go back and check all the other previous videos, but wow, great job on both those drivers' parts as Arlo takes the lead going into the Calamity Corners, and Harry got spun around, slowed everybody else down. Oh shit! We got a 4-car, 3-car pileup, a quad DNF as Arlo just smacked the crap out of the fence. Got all kinds of topsy-turvy and just effed up. And there's Lando Puprissian spun out on the temple turn. Here comes Arlo. Actually flips it up on the wall. Coming in sideways, gets slapped by the fence. Look at the air he's getting. Tumble, turning, twisting, pirouetting. And wow, even throws a barrel roll in there. And then in comes Harry and does a half barrel leapfrog over. And in comes Mr. Mojo to finish him off. Ouch. And ouch. That's a triple ouch. Well, quadruple ouch, technically. But we're back up to the top. We got all the cars back on their wheels and polished up. Here they go. There's the green. They're off down the divided straight. Arlo once again leading them into Calamity Corners. Harry takes second place. Mr. Mojo's in third, right on Harry's bumper. But Arlo with a big lead. Harry crosses second. Mr. Mojo stalls out on the final straight, and Lando is in the temple turn. I heard somebody smack something, but I don't know exactly what happened. Doesn't appear that the... Oh, yeah, we did catch a camera angle here. Ah, and it was Harry smacking up against the wall. And then Mr. Mojo comes in and gets some fence treatment. That's what all the noise was about. Came close to that spectator on the pedestrian walkway there. But all's good. Well, except for those... yeah, all's good except for those donuts. Arlo's still leading them down. Collecting those first place wins. Down the pipeline. Oh, and I think that was Harry that just lost it on the divided straight. Arlo's down Leaky Leaky Road and through the cavern turn. Across the finish line. And there's Mr. Mojo. And there is Lando for third place. And where I know we're going to find him way up at the top. And there he is. In the middle of the pipeline. Let's roll that and see what happens. He gets sideways right there on the divided straight. Rolls it over. Lando gets up underneath him. And then once you hit that median right there entering the pipeline, he was lucky he did not go over on the cliffside and slides to a stop. All right, here we are, lap 5. It doesn't look close on the scoreboard, but trust me, it is. As Arlo leads him down once again, down the pipeline, followed by Lando Pumprisian. Through Calamity Corners, no problem, being chased by Mr. Mojo. Oh, shit! Arlo and Lando were down. Excuse me, I got so excited I ended up scratching my throat and had to cough. And wow, Arlo got sucked in right at the end of the ravine right there. Got up on the wall, crashed out, almost hit the power station. Lando lost it on the final straight coming out of the cavern turn. And there's Harry turned over, lava caked in the temple turn. And no replay on that? Really, camera guys? Wow. Somebody's getting their pay docked. All right. We got Mr. Mojo leading them down for the last lap here. He's taking the lead down the pipeline. Looks like Harry's in trouble in the background. Oh, and Lando flips over on the exit of Calamity Corners. Mr. Mojo across the finish line. Whoa! And a late charge by Arlo almost stole that first place away. And we got 2 drivers down. It's going to be Lando right there on the dragon spine. And up on top, Harry on the divided straight. All right, let's sum it all up. And wow, see, I told you it was close. 21-23. And that 23 is going to move Arlo Racing on to the semifinals. Congratulations, Arlo Racing. Up next in Group 4 is the number 1 seed Chase Family Racing Team 1, led by pro driver Encount in his Ford GT race, weighing 62.9 grams. His teammate is Mad Jax, driving a 1967 Ford Mustang GT, weighing 41.7 grams. They're facing off against the number 6 seed 409 Diecast Racing, led by their pro driver Laro in his Porsche Panorama Turbo S, weighing 61.8 grams. His teammate is Rosie, driving a Porsche 993 GT2, weighing 34.4 grams. Don't unpucker them cheeks just yet. There's more racing action right here, right now at the OMR. And we're back for our second group of the day, and we got Encount leading them down in that Ford GT race. Laro on the outside in that Porsche Panamera. And it's Encount and Mad Jax leading them through Calamity Corners. Mad Jax gets spun backwards. Meanwhile, oh shit, and there goes Encount. Whoa, smack! Double smack. And it's going to be Laro for the solo finish, as everybody else either piled up or crashed into Encount right there on the final straight. Encount comes sliding in, lost it in the cavern turn. Right there, Mad Jax. Whoa, nice barrel roll right there. Almost recovered. Probably wouldn't have went anywhere, but then in comes Laro and smacks him around for another twist. And then Rosie comes in, tries to push through, ends up carrying that Mustang a good 20, 30 feet maybe a little more. Meanwhile, Laro just slides right into that solo finish. All right, so Laro's going to lead him down now on the inside, and we got Rosie on the outside. Laro's leading him down the pipeline into Calamity Corners. He's being chased by Mad Jax, and here comes Rosie trying to pass into Temple Turn, but failed. Ends up taking fourth, and wow, I thought I just saw Encount smacked the fence there, but he came racing through. We got all 4 cars across the finish line. Let's see what happens here. Right there, Rosie gets side by side with Mad Jax, almost pulls off the pass, but Encount comes in, gives Mad Jax a little shove through as he comes through and steals that 3rd place. And yeah, he did catch a corner of that fence. Man, is he lucky. And then Rosie comes in, gets underneath the front of him, actually helps him get straightened back out. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. Or 4, 3, 2, 1. As Laro took that 1st place. And leading him down once again, but he's got Encount right on his bumper. And there they go down the pipeline. Mad Jax takes in 3rd position. Laro holding a good line. Oh, and I think Mad Jax just lost it. Indeed, it's going to be Laro. Nope, there's Mad Jax right there. That was Rosie that lost it. Laro came in 1st. Encount came in 2nd. Mad Jax for 3rd. And there's Rosie lava caked in the Temple Turn. Looks like another close one brewing here. As we're crossing the halfway point for this group, Laro still leading them down. Encount on his outside. Encount takes a noselead, but Laro takes it back and then some, going into Calamity Corners. Almost outran the cameraman. Encount was on his bumper there for a second, but Laro breaks away. He's across the line, followed by Encount and then Rosie. And we have a Mustang down entering the Temple Turn. So he comes through. He's already backwards right there. Rosie gets up underneath him. And that was the end right there as he rolls over coming out of the exit of Calamity Corners. Rosie manages to slide on by. And that was all she wrote for Mad Jax. All right. right. Laro and Rosie on the inside. End Count and Madjax on the outside for lap 5. And Laro and End Count, whoa! We're having a side-by-side, and Laro lost as he flipped it over in Calamity Corners. And wow. Excuse the silence there for a minute. Had to hold back a cough. End Count came flying through. We got Madjax down into Temple Turn on his side. And there is Laro, who took a slide all the way through Calamity Corners. Right there at the entrance of Calamity Corners. Gets a little billboard action there as well. Now he's being pushed by Rosie. And then Madjax gets sideways right there on the exit of Calamity Corners. He's now backwards. End Count is just gone. Right about now, he's crossing the finish line. And here comes Rosie. Makes it around the Temple Turn. Gets a leaky road where she can pick up a little more speed. And takes that second place. Final lap for Group 4. End Count back on the inside. Rosie on the outside. And they're gone. End Count and Madjax leading them into Calamity Corners. They both hold the line. Rosie in third, but way in the back. Oh! End Count got a little loose, but Madjax totally lost it. And Rosie and Laro stalled out before crossing the finish line. See if we can get another look at what happened right there. End Count comes out sideways. Whoa, and Madjax is already upside down. Then gets a little assistance and flipped back over by Rosie and the hedges on the side of the wall. And then Laro comes back in and puts him back on his roof again. Ouch. Triple donuts served up there. And did I tell you it was close? Wow, look at these guys. Bloody knuckle driving. And the congratulations will go to 409 Diecast by 2 points. Wow, congratulations. Closing out today's racing and the quarterfinals with Group 5, it's the number 16 seed Hot Wheels boys, led by pro driver Craig in a McLaren Senna, weighing 63.5 grams. His teammate is Superman Dion in a McLaren P1, weighing 28.8 grams. They'll be facing off against the number 26 seed Chase Family Racing Team 2, led by Gravedigger in his Mercedes AMG C-Class Racer, weighing 64.1 grams. His teammate Thunder Girl is driving a Mercedes 500E, weighing 37.7 grams. It's the last group of the quarterfinals. Last chance for these teams to advance to the semis. Who wants it more? Drop the green flag and let the mountains sort it out. And sort it out it shall. We got Craig for Hot Wheels boys up front on the inside. And it's going to be Gravedigger on the outside. They're even in the divided straight, but then Craig takes over in the pipeline now through Calamity Corners. Gravedigger tried to get up alongside him. All 4 cars hit the final straight. It's going to be Craig followed by Gravedigger, and the other 2 cars have stalled out before crossing the line. So no points for Dion or Thunder Girl that lap. Back to the top with the same lineup. There's the green. There they go down the divided straight. Craig has a strong lead, and it's Gravedigger taking up second place. Going down Leaky Road and around the cavern turn. Oh, Gravedigger gets a little loose right there. And wow, did you see that pass? Right there at the last second by Superman Dion to steal second away. Right there, Gravedigger gets loose. And zippity zoom. Here comes Dion. takes that second place, but we got all 4 cars finishing. Although I'm sure that the chase team would hope that that would have been different results. Nice charge by Dion there, moves him up to the outside, second place position. The BMW's in the back. Or are these Mercedes? I might be calling these cars wrong. But Gravedigger's in third, Thundergirl's in fourth, Craig's leading them down. Oh, Dion got spun out, and Gravedigger paid back the favor from the last lap and stole that second place back. And Thundergirl's left there in the final straights. And wow, 2 wheels right there by Craig. And all 4 wheels off the ground right there by Dion as he gets smacked around by Gravedigger, who stole that second place away. Yeah, I've been calling them BMWs, and they're actually Mercedes. So Gravedigger and his Mercedes takes the noselead right there, but Craig takes it back. Now Gravedigger's in second, but he's practically on the bumper. And here he comes for a charge and a pass on the final straight, steals first place away. That's 2 steals in 2 laps for Gravedigger. Wow. Right there, Craig's getting loose, gets up on the wall a little bit, and here comes, just zooms right on by Gravedigger for the pass for first place on the final straight. That was awesome. Back-to-back steals on passes. And that puts him on the inside. And we got Craig on the outside, who has a noselead in the divided straight, but now it's all Gravedigger going into Calamity Corners, being chased by the McLarens. Oh, and Thunder Girl flipped over, and I do believe we lost Dion as well. And I'm not seeing Craig. There's Craig spun out on the final straight. And we got Thunder Girl lava caked, and Dion stalled out in the Temple turn. Wow, she flipped over way back there in the exit of Calamity Corners. Almost got back up on her wheels right there just before it came to a stop. And triple order of lava cake donuts to go, please. Here we go, and it's Craig with a little bit of a lead, but Gravedigger takes over, and Dion tries to make a move on his teammate and ends up paying the price for it coming out of Calamity Corners. And it's going to be Gravedigger, and then Craig. Oh, and then comes Dion. I thought for sure that was him crashing out. He might have hit something, but Thunder Girl's the one sideways on the dragon's spine. Yeah, and he did get sideways right there, and yep, for sure they collided. And wow, Thunder Girl ended up doing a barrel roll over the wall right there, came back onto the road surface. And here we go, let's tally it up. Tally me banana. And 27-22 is going to move Hot Wheels boys into the semifinals. Congratulations to Craig and Dion. But what a battle. Holy shnikes. Welcome back, and can I just say, holy shnikes. I think you'll all agree, not one of these teams have anything left to give today after those epic battles. Picking up with Group 3, it don't get no closer than that without a Pana, and we damn near had one with the battle between Arlo Racing and Bathurst Diecast. A tie finish on the second lap, and racing point for point until that very final lap. It was only 2 points that sent Arlo Racing to the semifinals instead of Bathurst. In a back and forth points war, 409 Diecast and Chase Family Racing slugged it out down the OMR, and if it was a street fight, both these teams would have bloody knuckles. After a vicious crash on the final straight of the first lap, and Count didn't seem his normal record-setting self, but Laro was on point and locked down the first 4-lap wins. But then, like the flow of lava, paths changed and Laro felt the fury of the mountain. It came down to the final lap. Team Chase found themselves 1 point shy of a Panapana, and 409 Diecast raced to an upset victory. Our final group of the quarterfinals put the Hot Wheels boys and Chase Family Racing Team 2 up against each other. What started out as a tooth and claw battle for the lead soon turned into a desperation situation for Chase Family as they found themselves down by 7 with 2 laps to go. They needed a big finish and hoped the Hot Wheels boys would falter. They got the falter in lap 5, but they were not able to capitalize points-wise, and when the checkered flag waved, it was the Hot Wheels boys winning their way into the semifinals. Now comes the time we say aloha to Bathurst Diecast Racing and Chase Family Racing Team 1. These teams are not sailing away without leaving their names in the OMR history book, and Count of Chase Family Racing set the still unmatched time record of 6.23 seconds in qualifying, and it still stands. Mr. Mojo of Bathurst Diecast Racing raced to 2 consecutive perfect races before falling to the number 2 seed today. So congratulations to you gentlemen on those accomplishments, and it was a pleasure and an honor having you race on the OMR. I truly hope to see both you teams back in future events. Our congratulations go to our 3 winning teams, Arlo Racing, 409 Diecast, and the Hot Wheels boys. You brung it all and you put it all down here today. So celebrate now and then get some rest because you're going to the semifinals. Now our bracket for the semifinals is almost set. We have 5 winning teams: Vats Vixen, Integrated Racing Sciences, Arlo Racing, 409 Diecast, and the Hot Wheels boys. And our 6th team, earning the wild card with 22 points, is Chase Family Racing Team 2, beating out Chase Family Racing Team 1 and Bathurst Diecast by only 1 point. Congratulations to Gravedigger and Thunder Girl of Chase Family Racing Team 2. By the skin off your knuckles, you're going to the semifinals. That's going to wrap up the recap. Your next broadcast of the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am will be the semifinals, where 4 of these 6 teams will become our finalists. Tune in to find out who's matched up to who and which teams will be advancing to those finals. Now that the sun is setting over the OMR, I thank you all for tuning in to GryphonSoul Diecast Motorsports. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Please give that thumbs up a click, leave your comments, and share the GDM channel with others. I very much appreciate it. Aloha until the next race. Have a good day, a good night. May the spirit of aloha fill your days and nights. Share a smile with someone, and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.